Hello everybody! Today I will teach you how to use colored pencils. We are going to have so much fun creating with a colored pencil today. And I will be talking about a few different techniques, how to use different variations of pressure with the light pressure, the medium pressure, and the heaviest amount of pressure, and also how to create some textures through cross-hatching. Those are overlapping waffle pattern lines, and hatching, lines that don't cross on top and overlap, as well as how to make three-dimensional shapes. We'll be going over those individually over time, but the first thing I want to teach you is the trickiest. That is the three-dimensional sphere. So get yourself a piece of paper to practice this. That's a blank piece, okay? And with your blank piece of paper, you're going to find three colors. A darkest color, a medium version of that color, and a light color. So I'm going to select green. So I have this dark green. Let me try to zoom in here for you. Dark green, medium green, and I'm shopping for the brightest green that I can find. This one seems to be doing the trick. So I will find dark, medium, and lightest. Okay. So somewhere on your page, try to draw a little circle. Try to draw it lightly with light pressure. And when I talk about light pressure, I'm not pressing really hard. I'm going to go light in case I might erase later. So I drew a little circle, and I'm going to press down with heavy pressure to create a crescent moon. And inside that crescent moon, I'm going to scribble with that darkest color. And you could have chosen any color combination. If you want to go for green like me, find the darkest green you can find and fill in that capital letter C or crescent moon shape. All right. I'll give you some time to do that part. And then you're going to follow up and draw a second crescent moon with that medium color and put some additional pressure into it as well. And this might take some time, don't worry. Go slow and careful. And also, I don't like to scribble often, but when I do, it's to overlap colors. I'm scribbling into that color there. So whatever I drew with before, I then will add a little bit over top of the previous color, and then I'll go on top with that medium color. You'll see what we're doing. We're creating a dark side and a bright side, a light side. So with my lightest green that I reached for, I am scribbling over top of that medium green and creating that curved shape with the medium green. Now I'm going to find a darker color that isn't in the same color family. So I was using green, so I'm now finding a deep blue. You can see that it's much darker than the green, and it's not black yet. We'll be using black later, but if you're searching for a color that's darker than the color on the far side that's in the shadow, you're going to overlap with a medium amount of heavy pressure and curve that pencil along the edge. Okay, whoa, it's looking awesome, everyone. And it's okay if yours doesn't look like mine. In fact, it shouldn't. Okay, again, I'm shopping in my pencil stash, and I'm looking for a color that's brighter than the green, but isn't white. This yellow sure looks brighter than that green, and it isn't white. That's a very nice bright highlight before we do the light section. You can see that it's forming, let me zoom in here. It's forming a highlight area. And that's when we can introduce the white pencil. Let me scribble a little bit here and there and layer over top the light. In fact, you want it to look round. You want it to look like there's a shadow, and we're going to add that shadow next. Take that time you need. Remember, it's okay if yours looks different. I'm also going to shop for a color that does not go anything close to the colors that I already have. So I'm looking for a different color. Something that will make the sphere pop. I think I'll select this vibrant orange. I'm just going to draw a line underneath and a box around the sphere. And with medium or heavy pressure, I'm just going to gently and carefully scribble in a background to make it look like there is a wall behind the sphere. Okay? Awesome. And you can blend a different color into it as well. I liked that orange, but now I'm going to mix in a second orange to overlap and create more of a solid look to my drawing. Since we are using colored pencils, you can clean up choppy or messy areas with the additional layer of another color, or you can do a number of different textures or variations with overlaid line work, such as cross-hatching, which looks like this, like a waffle pattern. Ooh, you can't see that. Cross-hatching is this. It's like a waffle pattern that you can use multiple different colors on, or you can do hatching. Hatching is when the lines don't overlap in different directions. So I'm going to do some cross-hatching to fill in some of those messy and choppy areas. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Now we're going to do a switcheroo with a darker color from the one that was in that shadow here. I'm choosing this deep purple. This one is called purple, and it looks like this. You can see how dark the purple is in comparison to this blue. That's brighter than this. This is darker. But choose your color, and on the dark side, draw a curve that sort of looks like the Nike swoosh. Like the Nike swoosh in a way. We don't have to be perfect on that. None of this was perfect in mine either, so just know that accidents will happen and we'll go with the flow. On the shadow side, the little curve for the shadow and overlap with two colors of your choice. I'm going to go for red and then this dark earthy green to make red and green up here for the table there. Then I will go over top with my darkest color, black, and put some strong pressure into it. And voila, everybody, you have made a 3D sphere. These take time, and I'm proud of you for trying. And I can't wait to see the spheres that you make. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Remember to still experiment with other ways to use colored pencils. Through the sphere, you can do so much blending, but you can also just experiment with blended colors, with scribbling called scumbling in art, or trying to blend colors into one another, and varying the pressure from the darkest pressure, heavy, to the lightest, like soft line work. Have fun with colored pencils.